This is Richard Shugart presenting SMB Digest Daily, your online audio and visual first communication highlighting items of interest to the math biology community for the Society for Mathematical Biology. Welcome to the SMB Digest podcast. The SMB Digest podcast provides an audio and visual review of the week for SMB Digest by combining the week's SMB Digest dailies into a single broadcast. At this time, we are using the same intro and outro as SMB Digest. Welcome to SMB Digest Daily for June 18, 2018. We start with what's new in the queue. We display the newest advertisements that will be out in the next SMB Digest. Today we have 5 advertisements. The Program for Evolutionary Dynamics at Harvard University welcomes applications for a postdoctoral fellow to work in the field of infectious disease modeling. In particular, the program is seeking a postdoc to contribute to 2 major research efforts related to HIV/AIDS. One is an NIH-funded effort to develop mathematical models to predict the outcome of new, potentially curative treatment strategies for HIV infection. Another is a Gates Foundation-funded project to use dynamic models to understand outcomes of antiretroviral therapy, including the risks of drug resistance, the influence of patient adherence, and the potential impact of new drug delivery mechanisms. More information about the positions can be found at Academic Positions. That's all one word. harvard.edu/postings/7798. The table of contents for the Volume 10, Issue 4 edition of Wiley Systems Biology and Medicine can be found at Online Library. That's all one word. wiley.com/TOC/1939005X/10/4. There are 3 PhD positions available to the Marie Curie Early Stage Researcher in Mathematical Immunology. The primary objective of the Marie Sklodowska-Curie Innovative Training Network is to train a new generation of quantitative immunologists who will be able to address challenges arising in T-cell immunology and immunotherapy. To apply, go to jobs.leeds.ac.uk and search for reference number MAPMA1089. A postdoctoral position is available in mathematical modeling of the systemic control of photosynthesis in the algae Chlamydomonas reinhardti. Go to uni-potsdam.de and search for 256_2018 for more information. Applicants should send their application materials by email in a single PDF file with the subject note Application HFSP to ZNIKO at uni-potsdam.de by June 30th. The 4th Annual Vienna Workshop in Mathematics and Medicine will be held in the Wolfgang Pauli Institute in Vienna, July 20th and 21st. The topic of this year's workshop is mathematical models in cancer. For further information, see math.uMDLEVY/VIENA18_poster.pdf. Participation in the conference is free, but registration is required. Please send an RSVP to ramona.blumea@univie.ac.at. And that's what's new in the queue. Next, we spotlight advertisements that appeared in Volume 18, Issue 24 of SMB Digest, but not the most recent editions of SMB Digest Daily. The 6th G.J. Butler International Conference on Differential Equations and Population Biology will be held on the University of Alberta campus, Edmonton, from July 23rd through the 27th. For more information, including registration, check out the conference website at sites.google.com/a/ualberta.ca/Butler2018/registration. The talk and poster abstract submission deadline is June 30th. A postdoctoral position in mathematical modeling and analysis of pollinator disease transmission opens immediately. Please contact Steve Elner at spe2@cornell.edu and Chris Myers at c.myers@cornell.edu directly if you are interested in the position, including your CV, a brief one-paragraph statement of interest, and a list of 2 to 3 references whom they can contact for reference letters. Recent editions of SMB Digest are available at smb.org/digest. The next section is the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology highlight, where we spotlight online first articles in the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology, the flagship journal of the Society for Mathematical Biology. Today we highlight 2 articles. The first article is Transmission Dynamics of an SIS Model with Age Structure on Heterogeneous Networks by Chen, Small, Tao, and Fu. In this paper, a generalized disease transmission model of SIS type with age-dependent infection and birth and death on a heterogeneous network is discussed. The authors address uniform persistence and find that the model has a sharp threshold property, that is, for the basic reproduction number less than 1, the disease-free equilibrium is globally asymptotically stable, while for the basic reproduction number is above 1, a Lyapunov function is used to show that the endemic equilibrium is globally stable. The second article is Cover Encodings of Fitness Landscapes. The traditional way of tackling discrete optimization problems is by using local search on suitably defined cost or fitness landscapes. Another way of tackling optimization problems is by the use of heuristic approximations to estimate a global cost minimum. Here the authors present a combination of these 2 approaches by using cover encoding maps, which map processes from a larger search space to subsets of the original search space. The practical feasibility of the method is demonstrated by simulations of adaptive walks on the corresponding encoded landscapes, which find the global minimum for these problems. Access to the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology can be found at springer.com/11538. Finally, registration for the 2018 annual meeting in Sydney, Australia is still open. Visit smb2018.org to register. Also, if you're currently not a member of SMB, you can join at smb.org/membership. Lastly, the next SMB Digest Daily will be out on June 19th, 2018. Welcome to SMB Digest Daily for June 19th, 2018. We start with What's New in the Queue, where we display the newest advertisements that will be out in the next SMB Digest. Today we have 2 advertisements. There's a PhD studentship in molecular biology and systems biology modeling as part of a Marie Sklodowska-Curie Innovative Training Network and European Joint Doctorate. The deadline for applications is the 24th of June. Details can be found at findaphd.com, searching for ID number 98634. The International Symposium on Molecular Logic and Computational Synthetic Biology is scheduled for December 17th and 18th in Santiago de Chile. This symposium aims at harnessing logical and algebraic methods for modeling and verification systems on the interactions of nature and computational around 2 main themes: the development of biological computation models and devices, and the application of new computing paradigms to the design of biological systems. The abstract submission deadline is the 8th of September and the full paper deadline is the 15th of September. More information can be found at mlcsb2018.web.ua.pt. And that's what's new in the queue. The next section is the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology highlight, where we spotlight online first articles in the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology, the flagship journal of the Society for Mathematical Biology. Today we highlight 2 articles. The first article is Evaluation and Calibration of In Silico Models of Thrombin Generation Using Experimental Data from Healthy and Hemophilic Subjects by Chile, Morin, Martin, Pio, Cornell, and Tardy Ponce. In this paper, the authors propose an extensive validation of 5 available models by comparing in healthy and hemophilic subjects thrombin generation measured in vitro to thrombin generation predicted by the model in silico. Their results show that the thrombin generation kinetics are so complex that they cannot be predicted by a unique set of kinetic parameters for all patients. The calibration of only 3 parameters in a subject-specific way allows reaching good model estimations for different experimental conditions realized on the same patient. The second article is Structural and Practical Identifiability Analysis of Zika Epidemiological Models by Tuncer, Marcheva, Lebert, and Payot. In this article, the authors introduce 6 models of the Zika virus. The authors test the structural and practical identifiability of the models to find whether unknown model parameters can uniquely be determined. The authors show that the direct transmission rates are not practically identifiable. However, fixed recovery rates improve identifiability overall. Elasticity of the reproduction numbers suggests that the mosquito-to-human ratio, mosquito lifespan, and biting rate had the greatest potential for reducing the reproduction number of Zika, and therefore corresponding control measures need to be focused on this. Access to the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology can be found at springer.com/11538. Next we have upcoming and last-minute deadlines. The Department of Ecology and Environmental Science at Umeå University, Sweden, opens a PhD student position for studies on ecological speciation and species boundary dynamics in plants. The last day for application is June 25th. Go to umu.se and search for a PhD position in ecology and computational science. Finally, on the front page of the SMB homepage, there is a reminder about receiving applications for the Akira Okubo Prize. The Akira Okubo Fund was established in memory of Akira Okubo, who made major contributions to many fields including mathematical ecology and oceanography. The 2019 award goes to a junior scientist for outstanding and innovative theoretical work, for establishing superb conceptual ideas for solving tough theoretical problems, and/or for uniting theory and data to advance a biological subject. The Akira Okubo Prize consists of a cash prize of $500 and a certificate given to the recipient. The Okubo Prize winner is expected to give a talk at the joint meeting of the SMB and JSMB, the SMB or the JSMB annual meetings. More information can be found at smb.org/AKIRA-OKUBO-prize. Lastly, the next SMB Digest Daily will be out on June 22nd, 2018. Welcome to SMB Digest Daily for June 22nd, 2018. We start with what's new in the queue. We display the newest advertisements that will be out in the next SMB Digest. Today we have 2 announcements. The first advertisement is a PhD project on machine learning of multiomics data in Edinburgh, Scotland. This PhD project will develop artificial intelligence and machine learning methods to quantify multiomics data and apply them to sequencing data sets to understand how fungal cells dynamically regulate RNA expression and processing. More information can be found at ewallace, EWALLACE.github.io/blog/PhD PhD-multi-omics. The application deadline is the 4th of July. The table of contents for the Volume 80, Issue 7 edition of the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology can be found at link.springer.com/journal/11538/80/7. And that's what's new in the queue. Next, we spotlight advertisements that appear in Volume 18, Issue 25 of SMB Digest, but not in the most recent editions of SMB Digest Daily. Register for Keystone Symposia webcast on training next-gen biomedical scientists with live Q&A at virtual.keystonesymposia, that's all one word, .org/ks/live/112/page/568. The webcast is June 28th from 2:30 to 4 American Eastern Time. Go to my.siam.org/conference/listing for upcoming SIAM conferences. The pre-registration deadline for the SIAM conference on the life sciences is July 6th. The conference is August 6th through the 9th in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. The pre-registration deadline for the SIAM conference on the mathematics of planet Earth is August 16th. The conference is September 13th through the 15th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. The SIAM Conference on Computational Science and Engineering is February 25th through March 1st. The mini-symposium proposal deadline is July 25th. The contributed lecture, mini-symposia, poster, and mini-symposteria presentation abstract deadline is August 22nd. The University of Buffalo Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences has an exciting opportunity available to join a cancer pharmacology lab that emphasizes pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic, and quantitative systems pharmacology approaches to study brain tumors. The lab integrates experimental data with mathematical models to characterize drug action and predict drug responses in patients. The ultimate goal is to bridge preclinical and clinical drug development paradigms and advance precision medicine. Please apply by sending a CV directly to jmgallo at jmgallo@buffalo.edu. The Department of Mathematics and Statistics at Texas Tech University invites applications for tenure-track positions beginning fall of 2019. Candidates should apply at texastech.edu/careers. 3 reference letters should be emailed to Misty Rangel at mistyrangel@ttu.edu. Applications will be accepted until September 1. Science and Sci-Life Lab Prize for Young Scientists is now accepting entries. To apply, go to science-org/prices/science-sci-life-lab-prize-young-scientists. The application deadline is July 15th. Recent editions of SMB Digest are available at smb.org/digest. The next section is the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology highlight, where we spotlight online first articles in the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology, the flagship journal of the Society for Mathematical Biology. Today we highlight 2 articles. The first article is Exploring the Tiers of Rooted Phylogenetic Network Space Using Tail Moves by Jansen, Jones, Erdos, von Ursel, and Skornavaca. Population methods for exploring the space of rooted phylogenetic trees use rearrangement moves such as rooted nearest neighbor interchange, or RNNI, and rooted subtree prune and regraft, or RSPR. Recently, these moves were generated to rooted phylogenetic networks, and it was shown that any 2 rooted phylogenetic networks of the same complexity are connected by a sequence of either RSPR or RNNI moves. Here the authors show that this is possible using only tail moves. Moreover, the authors give bounds on the number of distance 1 tail moves necessary to turn one network into another. Finally, the author shows that finding a shortest sequence of tail or RSPR moves is NP hard. The second article is Predictive Modeling of Neuroblastoma Growth Dynamics in Xenograft Model After Anti-VEGF Therapy by He, Kodali, and Wallace. In this study, the authors present a model of vascular tumor growth of neuroblastoma, IMR32, that is complex enough to replicate experimental data across a range of tumor cell properties measured in a suite of in vitro and in vivo experiments. The results of the model suggest that total administered anti-VEGF drug concentration per week, as opposed to dosage regimen, is the major determining factor in tumor suppression. The model also establishes an exponentially decreasing relationship between administered anti-VEGF drug concentration and tumor growth rate. Access to the Bulletin of Mathematical Biology can be found at springer.com/11538. Next, we have upcoming and last-minute deadlines. The closing date for a PhD position at the University of Reading in quantitative pharmacology and neuroscience is the 30th of June. To apply, go to jobs.ac.uk/job/BJY762. The closing date for a postdoc position at the University of Potsdam on mathematical modeling of the synthetic control of photosynthesis in algae Chlamydomonas reinhardti is June 30th. To find out more information, you can either search the web with this information or find it at the uni-potsdam.de website. The talk and abstract submission deadline is June 30th for the 6th G.J. Butler Memorial Conference on Differential Equations and Population Biology. To register, go to sites.google.com/a/ualberta.ca/butler2018/registration. The closing date for applications for a staff scientist position in the cardiovascular disease section of the National Human Genome Research Institute at the National Institutes of Health is June 30th. Interested applicants should submit their cover letter, CV, a detailed letter of interest, and 3 letters of references to Gibbons Lab, GIBBONSLAB, at mail.nih.gov. The closing date for applications for a PhD position at the University of Edinburgh modeling the tumor labyrinth, developing a mechanistic understanding of blood flow and oxygen delivery in tumor vasculature, is June 30th. More information can be found at findaphd.com and search for ID number 88829. Finally, the summer 2018 SMB newsletter is available at smb.org/newsletter. Lastly, the next SMB Digest Daily will be out on June 26, 2018. This has been Richard Shugart presenting SMB Digest Daily for the Society for Mathematical Biology and SMB Digest.